I've got Pat up there in the front cockpit. Today, Pat and I are going to go flying this 1945 SNJ. My name is Jay. I'm here in the back seat. Company's Warbird Adventures are based right here in Kissimmee, Florida. Today is the 10th of October 2003. We're going to go out for half an hour, maybe 60 minutes, and see how Pat likes whirling and twirling in 2.5 tons of antique aluminum, steel, and fabric. You ready to go up there?
Hey.
All right. Good morning, Kissimmee Gateway Ground Control. Texan 2 have the number south for 30.
On ground, good morning, say again?
Yes, sir. Texan 2 out of the museum with the number south for 30.
Texan 2, Texan ground, good morning. Runway 23 taxi, hold short of runway 33.
Okay, taxi to runway 23, hold short of 23?
33, sir, 33.
33, okay, hold short of 33. Could I pick another runway?
Only if it ends in 5.
Okay.
Good morning, Jay.
How you doing, Shannon?
Just glad to be here. How about you?
Much the same. You guys can turn this rain off anytime.
What rain?
Nice looking Mustang over there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, 3 Mustangs, a P40, and a Spitfire. Not too shabby.
Mustang car too, huh?
Yeah, Mach 1 it looks like, isn't it?
Texan 2, cross runway 33.
Clear to cross. As we're taxiing out here, Pat, you can see our straight ahead visibility is not real good, so just keep making gentle turns to clear the nose.
Oh yeah. I was wondering how they ever did that.
Almost all of the single engine airplanes in World War II had that problem.
I noticed that the F-4 Corsair there, that looked like a...
That's about the worst of the bunch, I think. Certainly the worst the Navy had. They had to develop a new style of approaching the aircraft carrier with that airplane in order to be able to land it on the ship. And in fact, the English came up with that technique called the 360 overhead.
Ground, this is November 5, Charlie Golf, Kissimmee Aviation, we're ready to taxi now.
This is Cessna 5, Charlie Golf, Kissimmee ground taxi, runway 33.
Runway 33, 5 Charlie Golf.
actually see in front of you. You just got to kind of go back and forth. Hope there's no...
Exactly, and then stick my head outside and take a look.
Ground, citation 26 Mike Juliet, we're under the canopy at Marathon, ready for taxi with the information.
Citation 26 Mike Juliet, extending ground taxi, runway 33.
C33 Mike Juliet.
All right, we get down here to the run-up area. Not much wind, so we'll point ourselves parallel to where this little Cherokee here is pointed. And we'll do our engine run-up. 1,600 RPM, we'll cycle our propeller through. Constant speed prop. Means it changes pitch as we dive and climb in order to maintain a specific speed that the engine's set for. Working good, 2,000 RPM.
City Tower, Cessna 5190 Juliet, about 10 miles to the east inbound for landing with AWAS.
Cessna 5190 Juliet, Kissimmee Tower, report a 2-mile right base runway 33.
Typical RPM.
0 Juliet will report a 2-mile right
What's
base
that,
for
Pat?
33.
What's the typical RPM?
The aircraft's red line's 2,250. Hello, Tower. Texan 2 is with you holding short, spot 1, runway 33.
X2 Kissimmee Tower, good morning. Position hold 33.
Pause and hold on 33 for 2.
You awake yet?
Yes, sir. Yourself?
Okay.
You close that canopy up a notch or 2. That's it. Maybe one more. Just for takeoff. It's pretty loud otherwise.
X2, the cadet's going west, clear for takeoff.
Clear to go outside the cadet, Texan 2.
And Tower 2604 Fox Tango is going to the south.
260 Fox Tango, right. Way to go, Goose. X2, button 3.
Button 3 for 2. 09 Juliet, is that Sid, KT, and Jack?
Affirm.
And Tower 26 Mike Juliet will be ready when you get our clearance.
Kissimmee Tower, Cessna 5190 Juliet, 2-mile right base is 33.
26 Mike Juliet, hold short.
We'll hold short, Mike Juliet.
Cessna 90 Juliet, clear to land.
90 Juliet, clear to land 33.
Mike Juliet, you're number 1. Taxi up 2 and hold short. I'll get you out here in just 1 second, please.
Okay, up 2, hold short, Mike Juliet.
Water over here.
I'm sorry, say that again, Pat?
What's the water over here?
Lake Tahoe Palacha.
Oh yeah, I tried to say that.
Yeah. I don't know if I say it right or not, but I've been saying that for 4 years, so that's what I'm going to continue to call it, I think.
Exit 2, you still up?
Yes, sir.
What's the visibility out there look like?
Viz is good up high. Down to the west, there is some low-level, kind of sketty-looking fog, but nothing too scary.
Thanks, sir.
No worries.
Hey, good morning, Key West approach, Sundance 588, coming up on 9,000 for 8,000, we have Sierra.
Are you ready to take over and do some flying up there, Pat?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
All right, toes up on the bottom of the pedals, leave your heels on the floor, right hand goes
That
to
was
the
us, Sundance 588, 9,000 for 8,000, Sierra.
Citation 26 Mike Juliet, position hold 33.
On and hold, Mike Juliet.
1,500 direct to the VOR.
This is pretty sensitive, huh?
It is. It was designed to train fighter pilots, Pat, so it's going to do its best impersonation of a fighter plane. Excluding the airspeed indicator.
90 Juliet, you could continue down the runway for Bravo, turn off.
90 Juliet, will do.
Where can you fly here?
Well, we're not allowed to obviously fly in Orlando's Class B airspace, at least not without talking to him first.
Right, so
That's
we're...
behind us on the left. So basically the heading that you're on now, southwesterly, is going to clear you of Orlando's airspace the fastest.
Okay, so just stay straight here?
Exactly, but what you can do, and what I'd like you to do, is to continue to make gentle turns back and forth in order to clear the nose. So start out with one to the right. Roll in a little right stick and some right foot to counteract the use of stick.
That's pretty sensitive.
Citation 26 Mike Juliet, departure instructions, fly runway heading, clear takeoff.
Runway heading cleared to go, 26 Mike Juliet.
I guess you could probably fly this thing with rudder, huh?
Yeah, you can pick a wing up with just a little bit of rudder if you need to. Of course, the procedure is to use both together. Coordinated use of control. Now, as you get into steeper bank turns, that's obviously more important. In the very, very shallow ones, you can get away with using one or the other.
I take it these gun triggers and stuff are in operation.
Yeah, they're inactive in the front cockpit.
Oh, only the rear?
The rear cockpit, we have the cameras hooked up to them.
Citation 26
Oh,
Mike
really?
Juliet,
Yeah.
have a nice flight
I
contact.
thought it was for shooting down birds in your way or something.
Yeah, it would be fun.
November 5 Charlie Golf, ready to take off on 33. That's the 5 Charlie Golf, Kissimmee Tower, position hold 33. Position hold, 5 Charlie Golf.
Now, if you look down here to your left, you can see two kind of odd-shaped lakes. They're pretty big in size. One of them sort of looks like an elephant head with his trunk up. The next one down kind of looks like a pterodactyl or a Klingon bird of prey if you've ever watched Star Trek.
Where's this?
Right over here to our left.
That's the 5 Charlie Golf.
Between our 10 o'clock and the nose.
70, clear for takeoff.
This first lake coming up, the big one with the island about halfway down it. Once we pass that island, we'll be clear of Orlando's Class B airspace. Now, the shelf of that airspace is at 6,000 feet above us, and it goes from 6,000 to 10,000 feet. So as long as we stay below 6, we're okay.
Quieter than I thought it would be.
Yeah, the earphones work well. Now, when you hear one of these things take off, you hear a really loud crack that's associated with it. That is the propeller tips going supersonic. Those small shockwaves make a lot of noise, but we're inside the cone of the noise, so we don't hear that. It goes away from the airplane. you'll notice on the video, when we were at takeoff power, you could see the spiral slipstream coming off the tip of the propeller on the video as the propeller yanked some moisture out of the air.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really moist, obviously, down there on the surface today, so you could actually see the track the propeller was making through the air.
Charlie Golf, it's a left turn 270, and I still see your gear down.
Okay, left turn to 270. Turn out on N588, we'll be looking. Roger.
Left turns, I don't have to give it much rudder because of the torque of the prop.
Right, exactly, but the opposite when you go to the right. The slower you go, the more obvious that becomes. As you go slower and slower, the torque of the engine's overpowering the airframe because the airframe's losing some of its effectiveness to counteract torque.
Gear up, request return to the field.
Charlie Golf, enter the downwind, left downwind for 3-3.
Left downwind for 3-3.
Pretty smooth flying airplane.
Yeah, just about to 6,000 feet here, so I'm going to adjust the power. We're going to reduce it to 50% power, 300 horsepower.
All right, 5 Charlie Golf, gear just came up now.
This is 600 horsepower plane?
Yes.
Okay, back to 270, please.
All right, back to 270.
Yeah, the engine's 1,340 cubic inches, and when we're at takeoff power, that's 600.
Cessna 5 Charlie Golf, contact Orlando departure. Good day, sir.
Orlando departure, so long.
There's like lakes all over this.
Yeah, there's like, they tell me 30,000 lakes and ponds in Florida, so I believe it.
Wow.
Just looking around here, it looks like there's about 4,000 of them, doesn't it?
Yeah, no kidding. There's probably gators in every one of them.
Yeah, there's, no wonder the alligators like it here, though, huh?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, it would seem like a water skier's paradise down here, except for the prehistoric creatures swimming in all the water.
It's great till you fall.
Exactly. I grew up in New England, and we used to love to water ski in the summer, but you didn't have to worry about. The biggest thing you had to worry about there was catfish and steelhead, you know.
Where'd you grow up?
Connecticut.
Really?
Yeah, southwestern Connecticut.
Everybody from up north comes down here, huh?
Sure seems like it, doesn't it? I came down here to go to flight school and made a revelation. There's no snow.
Right.
I like snow skiing, but that's the only part of snow I like.
Yeah, same here. I'd like to just drive there and then leave there.
Exactly, yeah. Only snow in the mountains.
Yep. Yeah, I'm from up in the Albany area,
Uh-huh.
New York.
Sure. So you're on the Hudson then.
Yeah.
Just on the other side of it from me. Is that somewhere, anywhere near the Newburgh Bridge, or that's quite a bit farther north, isn't it?
I'm up near like Lake George area, Saratoga.
Okay. Continue your turn to the right. We'll actually go westbound here. You can see the orchards are sort of laid out north, south, east, west.
And Tower Baron 720 for Fox, ready to go.
small airport down there?
Oh, there's tons of them around. That one there is Lake Wales. That's one of those drop zones I mentioned.
127.32, 2732.
Oh, that's the parachute there.
Yeah, the big parachute center there. All right, what do you think? Should we try some gentle maneuvers here?
Departure.
Sure. All right. What I want you to do is lower your nose to let the airplane build up speed. I want to get to about 160, so ease it forward until we get to 160.
November 23 Papa. Correction 293 Papa. Contact approach 127.32.
Okay, tower told us to come over here.
Yeah, call him on 2732 and he'll get you out to the southeast.
That's the way. Now I want you to smoothly bring your nose up and do a nice steep climb.
Contact approach
Oh, a what?
Nice steep climb. Look out to your left wingtip to help judge your pitch angle. Good, you're going to come up to about 50 degrees, right about there. Good. Now turn left. Relax the back pressure and let the torque of the engine pull the nose down for you.
55 Yankee fighting 130.
55 Yankee, what was that again?
130 heading.
Very good. Smoothly start to pull us out now. Pull some back pressure here.
Yeah, I appreciate
That's
that.
the way. Feeling some G-force. How's that feel? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Very good. Bring it up and do it to the right now. Bring it up nice and high. Up higher, looking out to the right wing, exactly. You want to keep your eye on the horizon all the while. Now turn to the right and start feeding in right rudder to counteract torque. More right rudder. Beautiful.
Ahead.
Excellent. Now roll your wings level. Excellent. And start to pull us up out of the dive. Very nicely done.
Cool.
Excellent. And bring that nose up nice and high. Stop there. And let it come back upstairs. Now start to lower your nose. Good. Little right rudder to counteract the torque.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch the ball.
Yep.
Orlando departure, this is Charlie Foxtrot, Romeo Kilo
Good.
on heading 270.
Slowly starting to relax the rudder as the airplane accelerates.
Charlie Foxtrot, Romeo, Kilo, Juliet, Orlando departure, radar contact. Fly, I'm gonna maintain 4,000, heading 290.
290 to 4,000, Romeo Kilo Juliet.
November 04 Foxtrot, fly heading 320, I'm maintain 4,000.
All right. Turn to the right for me now, heading northbound. Just over your right wingtip now, you can see that lake with the island in it, about halfway down, the big island in it. It's sort of a hook-shaped lake now, you see it?
Oh.
Over to your right wing, right at our 9 position. I'm sorry, 3,
Romeo,
2.
Kilo, Juliet, contact approach.
Right here with the island?
Yeah, it's got 3 islands in it, but one of them's big and then there's 2 small ones. If you look, it sort of looks like a horse head, you see that?
Okay.
That's what we call it, as Horsehead Lake.
090, join the
Good.
left flag, 55.
Perfect. Roll out there. How's your stomach doing with all this stuff so far?
Hi.
All right. How about if I show you an aileron roll and then you can try one?
Okay.
Okay.
Aileron the stick?
Yeah, no, stay on it. Just kind of follow me through as I demonstrate it to you.
Okay.
The aileron roll we're going to do, I'm going to do mine to the right. You can do your first one to the left. We're going to drop the nose to build the speed up. We need about 160 miles an hour. I'm lining up with the farm field to see how they run north and south here.
Tower enrollment 8.7. They may be circling you to 25 once you get in closer, but I don't know.
There's 150. Here comes 160. I bring the nose up.
VFR, clear the ILS, and
I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to roll to the right, moving the stick all the way to the right, pressing lightly on my right foot to help keep us lined up with the farm fields.
Orlando departure, flight jet 241.
Cool.
You like it?
Yeah, that was cool.
All right, you try it. You go to the left. Hold it down to get your speed up.
I'm going to maintain 4,000, altimeter 2994.
4,299.
Beautiful. 155. Bring it up here. 160. Good. Pull it up harder. Harder.
260, level 2,000.
Now stop and move the stick all the way to the left as far as it'll go. Give me more muscle, Pat. It'll go farther. A little bit farther. Press a little harder on your left rudder, a little harder still. Very nice. Smoothly let the rudder out as you move the stick out. Well done.
241.
Good job.
I'm going to maintain
Oh,
5,000.
very good.
First time I ever tried that.
Excellent. Bring your nose up, and we'll regain the altitude. We exchange for airspeed. Give me a gentle turn to the left as well.
And flight jet 241, flighting 180, climb and maintain 14,000.
180, 14,000, flight jet 241. And Raytheon 260, level 2,000, 250 heading.
Raytheon 260, land approach,
All right.
3,000.
It all seems so much harder.
04 Fox, fly heading 2.
Where am I heading?
You're headed west. Works for me.
Okay.
Should we try a loop?
Sure.
Okay. I'll take over again, I'll demonstrate it to you, and then you try it.
Okay.
I'm rolling us into an exact west turn here, lowering the nose as I do to build up speed. 180 is the entry speed for the loop. There's 175, smoothly starting to bring the nose up to the horizon. Take a deep breath, and we pull. Good, look at your left wingtip here. That's the way. Now we'll tilt our head back, look above us. We're inverted, wings are level coming through the horizon. We let the airplane accelerate. We take another nice deep breath, and we pull ourselves out, headed on the same heading we started at. Feel a little bump, that's our weight. Recovered at 175. Right here I'll bring the nose up and regain the altitude that I exchanged for airspeed entering the loop.
04 Fox, contact approach 120.
That'll get us right back up to 7,000 feet, where we started from.
What's the stall speed of this?
The aircraft will stall at about 58 to 62, depending on your weight. And that's in the dirty configuration, a little faster clean. And then, of course, we can accelerate its stall at any speed up to 140 without doing too much damage to the airplane.
7.2, flex jet 241.
Anyone else called?
What do you think? You want to try that loop?
Sure, I'll try.
All right, give me a turn back to the right. We'll head northbound for yours.
015, 2015.
I'm sorry.
Very good. Roll your wings level right there. That's the way, with your nose downs looking good. 180 is the entry speed, so nose down a little steeper. A little steeper. There you go. Smoothly bring your nose up. Take your nice deep breath and pull a little harder. That's the way. Looking at the wingtip. Looks good. Tilt your head back. There we are, inverted. We let the airplane accelerate. Take another nice deep breath. And we smoothly start to pull out easy at first. Now a little harder. Recovered right at 180 on your entry heading. Nice. Bring your nose up. Let's regain the altitude. Very good. Hold it right there.
That was cool.
Very good. All right, that's decision time. We've been up for 20 minutes. We'll have to head back in if you only want to do 30, or would you like to stay out for longer?
Stay up for longer.
All right. Works for me. Let's turn to the right here. That's the way.
So these people down here get to watch this aerobatics all the time, huh?
You got it. Mostly orchard farmers, so they're not too bothered by it. I bet half the time they don't even hear us with the equipment they use.
290,
That's good. Roll your wings level there.
9790.
All right. Let's talk about combination maneuvers. Like I said, there's lots of different stuff that we can do combining the two maneuvers we just did to make new maneuvers.
The 3000.
The first one we usually like to show people is called a Cuban 8. We'll do 3/4 of a loop, stop, roll out, and then 3/4 of a loop, stop, and roll out.
907 Romeo, reset your transponder beacon code 1651 1651.
Goes down just a little. What do you think? You want to give it a try?
Sure.
All right. Let's start a turn to the right. You know what? Go just a little farther first on this southeast heading, and we'll get over the middle of the orchards, and then we'll turn southbound and do it starting southbound.
907 Romeo, climb and maintain 5000.
5000, 07 Romeo.
Beautiful. Give me a turn to the right, and we'll head southbound over the orchards. Good. Start to lower your nose and roll your wings level right here.
Romeo, maintain 5,000.
That's it. 180 is the entry speed, so a little steeper in the dive.
15, so long.
Departure, Premier 4251 Delta's with you, climbing one.
There you have it. Bring your nose up, smooth and easy. Take a deep breath and start to pull here. A little harder. Good. Looking out to that left wingtip. All right, right here. We'll tilt that head back. Looking above us. Find that opposed horizon. A little right foot over the top. There you go. Now stop. Roll us out. Left stick, left foot. Harder, harder stick. More foot pedal. Good. Hold it down for a sec. Take another nice deep breath and smoothly start to pull us up. That's the way. There you go. Keep coming. Keep pulling. That's it. Looking at the wingtip. Keep coming up now. Keep pulling. Doing another loop now. Okay. Very good. That's it. Little touch of right foot over the top. Then we stop and roll out. Left stick, left foot. Harder foot. More foot pedal. See how the foot pedal brings you back to your section lines on the ground? Right. Very good. Bring your nose up. And up you come, recovering on a southbound heading just like you started at your entry airspeed of 180. Hold your nose up for a second right there, and we'll use the extra airspeed we had, get back the altitude that we exchanged for it. Very good. Nose is starting to come down. And you can stop right there. Hold it. Hold gentle back pressure until the airplane accelerates back out at 5,500 feet. What'd you think?
That was cool.
You liked it?
I felt some more G's on that one.
A little bit, yep. You had a little extra airspeed on the recovery from the first portion of the maneuver.
I like that. That was cool.
2015 up to 5, good day.
Actually, a buddy of mine done this, and he said that it killed his stomach. He couldn't take it.
Everybody is different though, Pat. There's no way to know, you know. Somebody who says, oh, I love roller coasters might get in this thing and do one maneuver and say, no, I don't want to do anymore. And I've taken out little old ladies that said they didn't want to do a thing, and you know, by the time that the whole flight was over, we had done everything I knew how.
Really?
Yeah, there's no way to know.
Going back to 7,000?
No, you don't have to. You can just level at 55. Give me another turn to the left here, and we'll head eastbound for a little bit towards Lake Pierce. That's this big one right, Chaw.
On way out here?
No, right in close here, yeah. Lake Pierce, you got it. Roll it out there.
Number 3 Echo Echo, climb and maintain 5,000, contact approach 120, 15, good day. 5,000 and 2015 for 313 Echo Echo, see you. Raytheon 260, contact Tampa approach on 119.9er, good day. 119er, Raytheon 260, see you.
All right. Give me a little turn to the left towards that horsehead-shaped lake on your left wingtip.
Orlando approach here. Environmental 624 Delta Golf.
624 Delta Golf, is it?
That's correct, sir. 624 Delta Golf. About 20 to the west of you.
Very good. Roll your wings level.
And a transponder check. We had a little problem on the way over to Lakeland this morning.
That's the way. And you can pick your nose up. Nice and high here. Let's do a barrel roll. Start rolling to the left. Hold the pull and roll to the left. Our object is to be 90 degrees off heading when we're upside down. So looking up through the roof now, you can see our section lines. That's westbound. Continue your roll. Keep rolling. That's it. Look above you and you can see Horsehead Lake and pull out headed towards Horsehead Lake. Beautiful. So that's sort of like doing a roll and a loop at the same time, the barrel roll. That particular one that we did, there's several ways to do the barrel roll. The one that we just did is the Navy style. And that's a 90-degree heading change in the barrel roll. How we doing, okay? Good. All right.
Picking up the transponder, reset at 0332 and ident.
0332, roger.
So these barrel rolls, that's what they had to do to try to get away from gunfire and all, right?
Exactly. You know, the barrel roll is actually nicknamed the victory roll. You can roll your wings level here. A lot of times after you shot somebody down, you do a barrel roll to signify victory. Good. Right here. Let's drop our nose and accelerate to 160 miles an hour. Now this time I want you to pull up a little harder, pull up a little crisper, keep coming, pull a little harder, and roll at the same time, doing both, and you can see we're making a much tighter maneuver than we did when we did the Navy-style barrel roll, when we do an Air Force-style barrel roll. It's quite a bit closer to what an aileron roll is like, but there's a little more G-force you may notice. You're stuffed down in the seat the whole time around, whereas the aileron roll, you're just kind of sitting there. Good. How you feeling?
Feel good.
All right. Let's try reverse cubinate now. Reverse cubiнаte's the opposite of what we did with the straight cubin. We'll pitch our nose up, stop, roll upside down, and then loop through the bottom. I want to do this on a north-south heading, so why don't you turn to the right, make it the left actually. Keep us clear of Orlando International's airspace better.
This is better than the simulators.
Oh yeah. Roll the wings level. The best part of flying a real airplane obviously is the G-force, and secondly is the visibility. You can really see around when you're doing this stuff.
Oh yeah, it's a lot different.
Pitch your nose up here to the 45. That's it. Hold it right there. Now roll upside down. Let's stick left foot. Harder. Just gentle forward. Just easy. That's it. Now stop. And a little right foot, then a little left foot. And line yourself up with the section lines and pull us up. Good. How you doing?
Good.
All right, pull us up to the 45. There it is. 45. Stop. Hold it right there. Now roll upside down again. Left stick, left foot. Gentle forward pressure. That's the way. Stop, and then loop through the bottom. Good. Deep breath. Pull us out. That's the way. Feeling some G-force there.
Yep.
Very good. Cool. And hold it right there. You can start to lower your nose now.
Wow, you got a great job.
This is better than working, isn't it?
I sit at a desk all day long, I'm a computer geek, you know?
My office definitely has a better view then.
Absolutely.
All right, little left turn here. Roll those wings level. How we doing? Good. All right, what do you say we try double roll?
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and turn to the south, to the right. Good, start to roll those wings level. Go to 180 miles an hour, nose down for 180. All right, let's pitch our nose up nice and high. A little higher. Good. Now stop, move the stick all the way to the left, all the way. Harder, harder, push forward gently. Start to add left rudder and gentle back pressure. And push forward gently. Beautiful job. Hold it in there. A little left foot now. Gentle back pressure. Very good. You see how the left foot and the back pressure keep you on your line?
Right.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm a little off to the side, though.
It's a little bit, but that's not bad for your first one. That's well done. The main thing with the double aileron roll is you have to cheat a little. So when you're upside down, you have to push forward just a little. Otherwise, the nose will drop too much and you'll come out going really fast. So I was more concerned about keeping the nose up rather than holding the heading. Right. Let's try it again. We'll try to work on the heading a little bit this time as well. Let's line up with south again. Roll the wings level and drop the nose for 180. That's it. And pull your nose up. Harder. And stop. And roll. Hard. Gentle forward. Just a little. Beautiful. Top rudder now. Left rudder and back pressure. And then gentle forward again as you roll it in. Beautiful job. Hold it in forward now. Left foot, left foot, left foot. Hard, 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 harder. Beautiful. You see how that extra left foot keeps you right on line. Right. Good job. Bring your nose up. And we'll get ourselves back up to 5,500. Very nice. Start to lower your nose.
Yeah, that's kind of practice, that combination a little.
Yes.
After a while, you get a feel for that, is it?
Exactly. Yeah, you know exactly how much to push and to pull to make it work out so you stay on line.
The water's looking kind of green down there.
Yeah, that's a lime mine, I guess. They use copper sulfate to mine for lime, and that's what's in the water, I guess. We'll need to give me a left turn here, and we'll head back up towards our two lakes, Lake Pierce and Horsehead Lake. Add some back pressure on the turn to keep our nose up. Beautiful. That's the way. How's your stomach doing? You still A-okay?
I'm absolutely fine.
All right, that's perfect. What do you say we try a loop with a roll on the top?
Okay.
All right. We'll need a lot of extra airspeed. We normally do loops at 180. Let's dive right to 200 miles an hour.
Okay.
Just before we get to the top, we'll unload the wing like we do in a normal roll and start our roll. Again, when you're upside down, a little forward push, right? When you're right side up again, a little back pressure and rudder to keep you on your line, and then the opposite. Now we'll stop when we're upside down and continue the loop through the bottom. So drop the nose for 200 miles an hour, yep. Good, just like that. It's a nice steep dive, otherwise we never get up to 200. Looking good. Passing 170, 180, 190, 200. Ease it up. That's it. Take a nice deep breath and pull a little harder. There you go. Right at about 4 Gs. Good. Tilting the head back to find that opposed horizon, then stop and roll. Remember, a little forward. Now some top rudder and back pressure, back pressure. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. And push forward. And stop and continue the loop. Take your deep breath and you'll come out right at about 180 miles an hour. Awesome job. Well done, Pat. Cool. Excellent. Hold your nose up just like that. We'll regain a little bit of the altitude we exchanged for airspeed. Take a quick look at the left wingtip with a thumbs up for a picture. Gotcha.
That was cool.
Very good. Now, there's another maneuver that can be very disorienting, so you really have to keep your head on the swivel and listen to which way I'm saying to turn and look. And also, you want to look far out on the horizon for references when you do these. It's called a cloverleaf. And the cloverleaf is 4 loops connected together with 4 quarter rolls. So you think you're up for it?
Sure, I'll give it a try.
All right. So the first portion of it, I'm going to demonstrate to you. You stay on the controls, follow me through completely, and then you can try it once we get it all, once I show you the first quarter. So each time you do this, you're going to change your heading by about 90 degrees. Okay, so I'm going to take it and we'll turn to the west to start with. and we'll have our section lines on the ground and some odd-shaped lakes off to our left. That's what we're going to be rolling to when we're in the vertical. So what we do is right here I accelerate to 180 miles an hour. Right at 180, I'll bring the nose up. I want you to take your deep breath and look at your left wingtip. And you can see we've got a bunch of lakes out there way off. So we'll watch the lakes, not the wingtip now. We'll keep our lakes in sight. See that? Now we're recovering coming through south, and we'll recover on a northbound heading. Now it's your turn. You've got the airplane. You're going to roll west and recover east. So hold it down for a few seconds, get to 180. There you go. Now bring your nose up, take a deep breath. And look out past your left wingtip, find a lake or something out there to watch, and keep your eye on the lake and continue to roll until the lake comes through your nose. That's it. Then stop your roll. Very good. Let the airplane accelerate a little, taking another nice deep breath. Smoothly pulling out. We're on an eastbound heading now, so we'll pull up and roll north and recover south. Good. Look up to your left wingtip. You can see we've got some lakes and farm fields up to the north. Roll, watching the farm fields. Good, keeping them in sight, and then when your nose gets to them, stop your roll and pull right through them. Very nicely done. Hold it down, Pat. One more time, and we'll have finished the maneuver. Very good. Hold it down, take a deep breath, and pull it up, looking at your left wingtip. Out to the east, not much out there, but just keep watching to the east. Little sandy road on the other side of the lake. Keep it in sight, stop and roll yourself through. Very good. Taking another nice deep breath and looping us through the bottom. Very good job. Excellent.
That was cool.
Very nice. That's my father's favorite maneuver, the cloverleaf.
Oh yeah? That's pretty cool.
That's the first maneuver that that I started to do where I didn't actually get sick doing it, because it took a lot of concentration to get into doing it.
Right.
And once I mastered that one, I never really got sick again.
Oh, so this used to bother you?
When I was a kid, oh yeah. Yeah, I could go out and do maybe a roll and a loop and maybe one Cuban 8, and then it was time to head for the airport. Go lay in the cool grass for a half an hour afterwards. It is something that you can acclimate yourself to. So a person who does get bothered by it can adjust themselves to feeling good about it. But then there are people who are naturals that it just never bothers them. My sister never got sick in an airplane.
Really?
Yeah, she could go out and do my dad's whole aerobatic routine and it didn't bother her at all.
So how long you been flying?
Since I was a little baby. My father was a pilot, so was my grandfather. My mom was a flight attendant for TWA, so every holiday we'd go on a trip somewhere and jump on an airliner, go to the Bahamas or Europe or wherever.
So you just kind of like fell right into it, huh?
Exactly, yeah. My dad always owned an aircraft. I never knew him to not have an airplane. He still has one.
So what did you have first, your pilot's license or your driver's license?
Actually, I got my car license first. Kind of needed it where I grew up. You know, well, I mean, just like you know, I mean, in the Northeast, you really got to have a license. It's not, well, at least in the suburbs where I grew up, you couldn't walk. I mean, we lived a mile and 7/10 from the bus stop.
Right.
That was just a school bus. There was no public transportation in my town at all. Give me a little turn to the right here, and we'll head up to the north a bit. My dad, on the other hand, grew up in a place where there was good public transportation, so he had his pilot's license first. He soloed on his 16th birthday.
Really?
Yep. Alrighty. How you doing? A-okay?
Good.
Alright. Would you like me to show you my very favorite maneuver?
Sure.
Alright. You stay on the controls. This one's the hammerhead turn.
Okay.
Now, I push the power up a little for this maneuver. It's not to make it any bigger or any better. It's to help keep the engine running. Sometimes the engine will snort at us like it did on your first reverse Cuban 8.
Right.
So if you push the power up, in theory, it should help keep it running. The entry airspeed's 200 miles an hour, so you can imagine there's a fair amount of G-force as we pull vertical. We're going to go vertical, come to a complete stop at the top, and then turn around and come straight back down.
Okay.
There's 200 miles an hour. We'll take a nice deep breath here, and we'll pull to the vertical, looking out to our left wingtip. Straight uphill we go. Right here at 40, we're going to kick her sideways. She comes straight back down. On the way down, we'll do half of a roll, and we'll stop and pull out. Recovering at 200. Right here, we'll pitch the nose up, stop, and we'll do a 4-point roll. There's 1, there's 2, and 3, and 4.
There wasn't much rudder input on that.
On the hammerhead?
No, on the 4-point roll.
There's a fair amount.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, go ahead, give it a try. Drop your nose for 180. That's the way. And then pitch it up pretty crisp here, pretty hard. That's it, up. Stop and roll hard left. Good. And stop. And roll inverted. Push forward just gently, that's good. And then stop and then roll left. Now it's the top rudder right there. Hold that rudder in there. See that? See how much I had in there?
Yeah.
You don't feel it so much unless you don't have it, then you notice it. Bring your nose up again, we'll try it again. Pull it up into a nice, let's do a big wing over it to the right, and then we'll try it westbound. So look at your right wing, good. Turn to the right. Hold gentle back pressure on her here, that's the way, good job. Let it fall, excellent. Roll your wings level, left stick, left foot, that's it. Right on the westbound, good job. That's the way. 180, pull it up crisp. That's it. And stop, and roll hard left. And stop, and roll inverted. And stop, knife edge. And stop, tons of rudder here, and roll again. That's the way. And then bring your nose up. And hold it up, and we'll regain some altitude. Hold it right there. Slowly start to feed in forward elevator. And right rudder to counteract torque. More right rudder, more right rudder, more. Beautiful, that's it. Hold it right there. Good show.
I can't tell when I'm pushing on the rudders if I'm fighting your feet or fighting the force.
It's mostly the torque of the engine is what you'll feel on there.
After this, flying a Cessna is going to be a little bit different.
It's going to be a little boring, isn't it?
Which airport's down there?
That's called Winter Haven.
too, huh?
Yep, that's Bartow.
And they got airports all over here.
Yeah, Florida. They, I think they built like 120 airports in Florida between like 1940 and 45.
Must keep air traffic control pretty busy.
Yeah, most of these are uncontrolled. Bartow has a tower, but Lake Wales and Winter Haven and a few of the other grass ones that you haven't noticed are all uncontrolled. And give me a turn around to the right and we will start to head for the airport here. That's it. Pull her around a little, add a little back pressure on the turn. Start to relax the back pressure and roll the wings level.
Which way is the airport?
It is at your 10 o'clock position, so turn a little to your left and I'll tell you when to roll out and we'll be headed straight for it. Start to roll out there. There it is, straight ahead of you now.
Lima, thanks. Delta. Okay, traffic to Mark Thompson. Overcast. Temperature 24 Celsius. 2.22 Celsius. Altimeter 299.5. Remarks. Density altitude 1,100.
Welcome to Kissimmee Gateway Airport.
Automated weather observation 1418 Zulu weather. Wind 040 at 3. Visibility 7. Sky condition ceiling 2000. Overcast.
Alright, we have them on TCAS, but once we get visual at 1500, we'll go up to 70.
250, Tango, clear touching up.
Another little left turn for me.
6 Bravo, left turn out approved and contact departure.
Left turn and go to departure.
There you go, roll those wings level.
You kind of parallel with the road up here?
It's straight ahead of you now. It's just on the north end of the large lake you see over to your, just to the right of the nose. That's about 10 miles away. That's Lake Toho-Palacha again.
Oh, yeah. The one I'm not going to try to pronounce.
That's the one.
Definitely kind of enable 63, 51, 167. Turkey 355 Mike Alpha position and hold. That's ready to go behind Saratoga 33. Turkey 5 Mike Alpha, fly runway heading clear for takeoff.
5 Mike Alpha. November Delta is midfield downwind to land 33.
Kissimmee Gateway Tower, Texan 2, showing 14 miles southwest of the field with the numbers inbound.
Gateway Tower, Texan 2, report initial runway tree.
Call you there, Texan 2.
And Tower, Skymaster 912 Juliet Foxtrot, ready to go 33. Skymaster 912 Juliet Foxtrot, Kissimmee Tower, hold short number 1. Holding short 332 Juliet Foxtrot. Tower 106 November Delta is late downwind, full stop landing 33. 106 November Delta, clear to land. Clear to land 106 November Delta. Walking 0203 for 3430 Whiskey is a PA 32. West International phase for November 3430 Whiskey. We're descending through 4,300. 65 Mike Alpha, contact departure. We'll see you next time. 10 miles
mile east of Kissimmee, inbound for full stop landing.
I'm going to adjust the trims. You'll feel the nose want to come down. Just relax and let it.
29901, 30 with.
Take Foxtrot Tango, Nick Taylor.
250 Foxtrot Tango, roger.
Thanks to Tower, cadet 260 Fox Tango, how do you?
$33 and a half today, 6351.
Kissimmee Tower, cadet 260 Fox Tango, radio check.
Cadet 260 Foxtrot Tango, loud and clear.
Okay, did you hear my first translation?
I was probably on the line with Orlando getting a release, so it probably came through.
Okay, we're 7 miles to the south, correction to the east, in miles of full stop landing with the A-bots.
Cadet 260 Foxtrot Tango, roger. Report a 3 mile right base to runway 33.
3 miles right base to runway 33, 260 Fox Tango.
Master,
All right.
2 Juliet Foxtrot.
Let me hop on in here and I'll zoom us in there. Very nicely done.
Juliet Foxtrot.
That was fun.
You enjoyed it?
That was great.
Excellent.
Cadet 106 November Delta, are you a full stop?
Full stop 106 November Delta.
Roger, make your next right turn, ground point 7.
Next right and go to ground, 0.7, 106 November Delta.
Cadet 250 Foxtrot Tango, Skymaster on runway for departure, clear to land.
Right to get touch and go, 250 Fox Tango.
Right, that's right, clear touch and go.
Right touch and go, we got the traffic, 250 Fox Tango.
Skymaster 912 Juliet Foxtrot, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading. Okay, we're rolling on 33, runway heading, 2 Juliet Foxtrot.
Gateway Tower, Texan 2 is turning on to the initial.
Texan 2, left brake approved, clear to land.
Left brake, clear to land for 2.
Skymaster 2 Juliet Foxtrot, contact departure. See you next time. 2 Juliet Foxtrot, departure, so long.
Kissimmee Tower, cadet 260 Foxtrot Tango, 3 miles from the base.
Cadet 260 Foxtrot Tango, roger. Continue, you're following the Texan that's coming up on the overhead. It'll be a left brake, and follow him, clear to land number 2.
Here's land number 2 and get the traffic inside 260 Fox Tango.
All right, we're going to make a sharp left turn here to land. You ready? Yep. All right, here we go.
Hotel, Kissimmee Tower, report the point Channel Water Tower, runway 33. Report to Water Tower, runway 33 to runway Hotel. Section 2, if able, expedite clearing.
I'm a roller. Two's clear.
Section 2, contact ground. See you later.
Thanks. Down control, Texan 2's rolling clear for the base.
Section 2, Kissimmee ground taxi, TWR. Zero Delta Sierra, cross runway 33. Cleared to cross 33, 950 Delta Sierra. Arrow 0 Delta Sierra, hold short of 5 station. Roger. Arrow 0 Foxtrot Tango, if you copy, continue taxi to the ramp.
Was that a 260 Fox Tango?
Affirmative, Cadet 260 Foxtrot Tango, where are you going, sir?
We're at Alpha and clear over runway 6 and would like to taxi back to us.
All right, I'll be up there in just a moment to give you a hand with all that gear. Thank you very much for coming out and playing today.